That whole party was weirdoed out. And it was Jada Pinkett. What?
It was just a really dark time. I want out. And I knew I had to make it look like an accident.
While all public eyes are on Diddy, Jada Pinkett Smith wishes to be back in the spotlight so much that she went on to new, cringy lengths to humiliate her husband. She recently confessed to something quite shocking that may cost Will his entire career and future, alleging that the actor engaged in a provocative encounter and has supposedly been having an affair with Diddy for some time now. This Diddy situation has been incredibly messy, but Jada's revelation adds a whole new twist. No one anticipated that she would publicly acknowledge something of this nature. Brace yourselves because this revelation is about to stir up a lot of chaos.
It still can leave a certain imprint upon you. And even hearing those stories are not easy.
Jada Pinkett Smith had taken a hiatus from the humiliating episodes directed at Will in recent weeks. Many had hoped she was turning over a new leaf, putting an end to this public embarrassment of her husband. However, she surprised everyone by doubling down on it. She hinted at the truth behind the discussions about Diddy's freak-offs and that the alleged activities also involved her husband, Will. Well, we already had rumors circulating about Diddy and Will having a relationship that extended beyond mere friendship. It became the talk of the town, understandable given their prominent positions in the industry. These speculations about Will's undisclosed side clashed with the public perception of his apparently fake marriage to Jada. Being married for around 25 years, they've had their share of ups and downs. It all started when Jada's entanglement saga unfolded, revealing the complexities within their marriage, shattering the pristine image they once projected.
So how long have you guys been together?
23 years.
It was during this time that rumors gained traction about Will possibly leading a clandestine life with other men and using Jada as a cover. People began to question why Jada might have strayed. These rumors intensified, fueled by allegations that Will's previous marriage to Shuri Zampino ended due to a distressing incident where she supposedly caught him with another man. Moreover, other individuals, like Trisha Paytas, accused Will of coercing male dancers into intimate situations, shedding light on a different aspect of his alleged behavior. When throwing jabs at Jada in her video, she stated, "How about worry about your daughter being in bed at 13 with her 20-year-old boyfriend? How about worry about your effing cheating husband effing one of my male dancers when they didn't want to?" And then there's the story from Jaguar Wright, who disclosed details about Will's supposed infidelities, and he was trapping young male actors in his house.
Things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship.
The recent revelations about Will allegedly causing distress to men bring to mind another public figure who faced exposure for purportedly traumatizing his girlfriend. None other than music mogul Diddy. The fact that Diddy and Will have been friends for years adds an even murkier layer to this entire scenario. It's hard to ignore the seemingly too coincidental timing of both Diddy and Will being embroiled in controversies involving younger individuals. Reports surfaced during this investigation suggesting that Diddy was under federal scrutiny for purportedly engaging in intimate relations with underage boys, including some of the celebs he has been mentoring.
Meek Mills, Bashir Gray, August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed the help.
Even Diddy's bodyguard, Gene Deal, has echoed similar sentiments, claiming that many within the industry are aware of Diddy's actions, his attempts to engage other men in intimate encounters, and alleged incidents involving various individuals. The accumulation of such stories, along with Diddy's alleged track record of concerning situations involving young men, raises legitimate questions about potential hidden connections between these incidents. As Gene Deal confessed, there was even a place when these shenanigans were taking place I knew I should wait outside of Turkish baths for him. You know what they do in a Turkish baths? That's where a lot of Deal men meet, and they all take hot baths together. To each his own though, right? Given Will's persistent association with rumors about his orientation, he's become almost emblematic of these suspicions, and it looks like these two iconic celebs are known for their painful and horrifying mentorship.
All day long I was with boys, so by the time I got out, and it was a unique experience. I think everybody's experience shapes them.
At this point, fans are no longer surprised seeing a new portion of talk about Will Smith and his entanglements, especially coming from his wife's mouth. As one person commented, "Jada, coming out with all this stuff, come on people, she's also a freak." And another user added, "First I was on Smith's side, but now Smith is worst. That's why he can't leave Jada." Gene Deal recalled many episodes where he was instructed to guard a door, witnessing Diddy and another man exiting the room naked, something he hadn't been informed about but witnessed firsthand.
Cassie, who searched for the big black, and she was searching for the big black, not only for herself, but for somebody else who we all know that was in the room with her.
However, the plot thickens as it's not just about two individuals separately navigating the clandestine scene of Hollywood. There's speculation about a potential collaboration between the two, suggesting a trail of their secret activities together. While Will vehemently fought against the rumors of being on the down low due to his marriage to Jada herself eventually disclosed that she and Will had secretly been living separate lives for an extended period before their official split in 2016.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Reports have circulated claiming that both men are using women as covers. Young Miami might be acting as a beard wife for Diddy. This reinforces the idea that whatever was brewing between Diddy and Will had been ongoing for quite some time, possibly simmering beneath the surface. But it doesn't stop there. Allegations surfaced alleging that Will was involved in a scandalous affair with actor Dwayne Martin. During an interview, he claimed to have witnessed Will and Dwayne engaging in intimate activities in Dwayne's dressing room. I opened the door of Dwayne's lodge, and that's when I saw Martin Dwayne having anal sex with Will. There was a sofa, and Will was leaning over the couch, and Dwayne was getting up. What's even more startling is that this alleged affair between Will and Dwayne Martin seems to pale in comparison to the purportedly full-on freak fest that Will supposedly engaged in with Diddy.
She said it's a freak-off session. If she says a freak-off session, brother, she ain't the only one freaking off.
This implies a pattern of scandalous involvement with multiple individuals, making the situation increasingly complex and controversial. The recent revelations from Cassie's lawsuit have shed light on some intense and disturbing details, suggesting that her claims weren't baseless. Additionally, Jada Pinkett Smith, Will's wife, has made statements that appear to support the allegations regarding Will's alleged involvement in these activities.
Ooh, I'm going into something crazy here. You know, it's like everything's crazy. So what?
Regarding Diddy and his bodyguard Gene's revelations, it seems they weren't just dabbling, they were deeply entrenched in lengthy and intense freak sessions that spanned days. Bodyguard has been forthright in sharing details, alleging that Diddy wasn't merely an observer but an active participant in these encounters. Shockingly, he claimed that Diddy even provided Cassie with a checklist of preferences for these sessions, not for her, but for himself. He alleged that Diddy derived pleasure from watching Cassie engage in these encounters, even allegedly orchestrating and directing them.
That little girl ain't lied nothing that. She ain't lied about none of that. Do you know what she's going through? She know what she's going to go through for the rest of her life?
The lawsuit filed by Cassie included distressing details. She claimed the music mogul would often engage in a fantasy of his called voyeurism, which involved having intimacy with male workers while Combs pleased himself, filmed, and took photos. Ventura also said that she took substances supplied by Combs at these events because they allowed her to disassociate during these horrific encounters. Moreover, the lawsuit purported that Diddy recorded these encounters, personally directing the scene by adjusting lighting and using multiple devices like his phone, laptop, and tablet. This suggests that he treated these encounters as a personal project, indicating a disturbing level of control and manipulation.
Because he know if he do anything and it comes back to him, it's a lawsuit.
The claims from an insider suggesting that Jada Pinkett Smith believes her husband, Will, and Diddy were intimately involved and potentially engaged in these freak-offs have certainly raised eyebrows. Allegedly, there's a belief that these parties the two frequented might have been venues for such activities. It's certainly an unexpected turn for Jada to seemingly discuss her husband's private life in public, especially in relation to such sensitive matters. Diddy is facing real backlash right now, being dropped by all his partners, and Will Smith may follow suit. But I guess Jada is just looking for attention, as always. She has been involved in incidents that exposed and embarrassed her husband publicly, making it seem almost habitual for her to air their personal affairs.
I look at it now and I go, what in the world, you know?
Surprisingly, despite the potential invasion of privacy and grave accusations, fans haven't condemned Jada for these recent alleged revelations. This time, they seem to be taking her side of the story and openly support her for airing the disturbing details related to her husband. As one person commented, all Jada had done was go around and talk bad about Will, but she has not talked about her own intimate partners. And another user added, maybe Jada isn't the villain in this story after all. Maybe she's been trying to throw this fool under the bus for years because she's tired of keeping his dirty little secret. Well, it seems like Jada herself created a reputation where every story of hers is met with a certain level of skepticism, and fans don't rush to blame Will in anything. Now, do you guys think that Will Smith is actually participating in Diddy's freak-offs? Or is she just trying to sell her book? Let me know what you're thinking, and don't forget to check my other videos.